10 times doorbell cameras captured something terrifying by Chezoid. Let's get it.
Glance, it looks like a normal doorbell camera recording, but within seconds, something happens that's enough to send chills down your spine.
Doorbell Knife Man.
A
That
Reddit
doesn't
user
sound
named
good.
Emma reposted a deeply unsettling clip from a Ring home security camera that had already been circulating online and was originally uploaded to YouTube.
I gotta be ready
The
to go
identity
full
of the
screen
homeowner and the exact location
in case
remain
it's, you know,
unknown,
I don't know what's
but
gonna
the
go down
footage
here.
itself is enough to make anyone rethink their home security. The video shows what appears to be a shared hallway inside an apartment building, captured by a Ring doorbell camera. Suddenly, a person walks into frame. What immediately raises alarm is that the individual appears to be holding a knife. Instead of approaching a single...
Oh, I didn't even see that. Bro, I thought this was like a girl in a dress coming back to her apartment. I didn't even notice the knife, the crosses, the bag. Like, bro, I'm out of touch. Imagine it's just a man with pizza. Facts. Yeah, I don't know. Like, dude, I haven't captured anything. We don't really have like a doorbell camera. I don't think there was this one really trippy time, but it's a story for another day. We'll have to have a story time.
Apartment. The person begins moving methodically from door to door, bending down and checking underneath each doormat. Many viewers believe he's searching for spare keys hidden under the mats, likely hoping to find an easy way
those are tattoos, bro. I thought he had like 2. Oh my god, bro, he looks like an alien. He's a fucking skinwalker. He's a bike lock or a lock. It looks like a bike lock. I thought those were 2 crosses like tucked in his shirt.
Someone's home. The man's appearance sparked a heated debate in the comments. Some people think he looks disoriented or possibly under the influence of drugs, while others argue that his behavior seems deliberate rather than random. If there's one
Why is he like
takeaway from
raising
this
his
video,
eyebrows?
it's simple. Always lock your doors and never leave a spare key where someone might think to look.
Okay, is the story really creepy or is this guy making it creepy? Because like how you're telling me this guy like knocks on people's doors and like or like shakes their handles and stuff and there's footage of it, but like that's just the end of it? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Sleepwalking neighbor. Dude, sleepwalking's like actually scary. Like if you catch somebody sleepwalking, it's actually like nightmare fuel.
Almost every night, a sleepwalking neighbor shows up in the backyard and starts doing genuinely disturbing things. A woman named Mandy, who lives in western Massachusetts, began sharing dozens of unsettling videos on TikTok, all captured by security cameras around her home.
Oh, hell no.
In each clip, the same pattern repeats. The neighbor lives nearby, yet for some reason, she regularly walks over to Mandy's house late at night and wanders around the property, behaving in a strange and unsettling way.
What?
It was later revealed that the woman suffers from a severe form of sleepwalking, and for reasons no one can explain, she seems drawn specifically to Mandy's yard. In the footage, she can be heard making disturbing noises, growling, hiding as if someone is after her, approaching the front door, and whispering in an eerie voice, asking to be let inside. Mandy has repeatedly asked her neighbor to either secure her home at night or seek medical help, but the issue has been ignored.
Oh, no.
She ran up through there.
If I catch you on my property tweaking, you might not walk out of my property.
And then she came behind that tree, and she ran this way. It looked like she went either behind that shed with the garage door.
We already saw the footage. I don't know why. She doesn't have to break it down.
I'm not 100% sure. I know she ran in this direction. However, it was so far away that I couldn't tell if she
gonna like run up on her or something
into the woods, or if she just went down the driveway.
Beautiful sky. What the fuck?
She has also contacted the police multiple times, yet nothing has changed. and the nightmare continues.
Oh, hell no. Have we seen if her eyes are closed? Like, how does, like, do they have their eyes open? I know people talk about sleepwalking, but like, I feel like if that was very active. Like, you see like horror movies, other types of videos like this, and they're like slowly walking or like doing some like weird movements or something. Bro, she's like full blown moving around and talking. What?
On November 22nd,
boy, what the hell, boy?
2019, at around 8 p.m., a doorbell camera at a home in the Harriet Creek Ranch neighborhood in Texas captured a young girl approaching the front door. She was holding a flashlight and looked extremely frightened. The girl kept glancing over her shoulder as if checking whether someone might be following her.
Help, please.
Oh, hell no.
Unfortunately for her, the house she approached was empty. The homeowners were away on vacation, so there was no one there to answer the door.
Oh,
this seemed to
GG.
make her even more panicked as she continued begging for help.
Oh, hell no.
Please.
Bro, they better follow up. Go to a different house.
Please help.
By the time the homeowners later noticed the footage, it was already too late. The girl had long since disappeared, and there were no signs of her anywhere in the neighborhood. But one
What?
question remained. Who was this girl?
Yo, what is this
And why did
picture?
she come to their door that night?
Why are
in
you
such a
doing this
terrified
creepy
state?
picture of her?
The homeowners didn't recognize her, and she didn't look like any of the neighborhood kids either. They contacted the police and uploaded the footage online, hoping someone might recognize her. Sadly, 6 years have passed since the video was recorded, and the girl has never been identified. Still, people on the internet have come up with several theories about what might have happened. One of the more tragic theories suggests that the girl may have been 9-year-old Serenity Dennard, who had gone missing earlier that same year. Serenity had been diagnosed with reactive attachment disorder and disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. Because of this, she often struggled with emotional instability and had attempted to run away multiple times. She had been staying at Black Hills Children's Home, a youth treatment facility near Rockerville, South Dakota.
Oh my god, bro,
Unfortunately,
that shit just,
staff
why does this place give me like chills? The snow and stuff, like, dude, what's going on?
Members were unable to keep proper track of her, and on February 3rd, 2019, she ran away from the facility. A massive search effort involving more than 1,200
I mean, it
people
kind of
was
looks
launched.
like her.
Despite their efforts, however, no trace of Serenity was ever found. The leading theory was that she may have run into the wooded area surrounding the facility, gotten lost, and died from exposure to the cold. However, police did not rule out the possibility of foul play. This is where the mysterious doorbell footage comes in. Many people speculated that the girl in the video might have been Serenity, who had disappeared 9 months earlier. Some believe that a kidnapper could have taken her to another state, and that after months in captivity, she managed to escape and tried to ask for help. Although Serenity's family reviewed the footage and said the girl in the video was not her, many people online still believe the possibility cannot be ruled out. Investigators were never able to find Serenity, and the search was officially suspended in early 2021.
That's
The girl
crazy.
seen
That's
in the
crazy. It's
haunting
like, it's
doorbell
creepy.
footage
It's
has
sad.
never been identified
It's
either,
everything.
leaving the entire case an unsolved mystery.
Woman screaming
What
car.
would you do if you suddenly heard someone screaming for help in your neighborhood? This disturbing incident was captured by a doorbell camera in the Lamert Park neighborhood of Los Angeles in 2019. In the footage, a car can be seen driving past the house, while the sound of a woman desperately crying out for help can be heard coming from inside the vehicle. After reports of a possible abduction, the doorbell footage prompted authorities to begin investigating the incident.
What?
Police later stated that when officers first arrived at the scene, they found no clear evidence of a kidnapping. However, the disturbing footage seems to suggest otherwise. The woman can be heard crying and repeatedly begging for help for more than 30 seconds. The car passes by the camera around 11 p.m. just
I mean, is this like, we're in the tiniest houses ever, so let's not act like we can't hear anybody. Is this also a neighbor? It sounds like somebody is saying like, where are you?
Seems
Listen,
to
like, it sounds like
otherwise.
Oh no, it's past.
The car passes by the camera.
Nobody reacts. I'm so confused. I'm weird, dude. I am the kind of guy to like blame bystanders. I put pressure on bystanders, dude. I hate when people stand still, and I get it. People are confused, or they're scared, or they're shocked, you know. But it's like, yo, we gotta lock in as a society. You know what I mean? As a species of mammals on this earth, we need to lock in, because why are we not like on everything? Like, bro, this is so obvious. Why are we not getting in our cars? Why are we not like calling the police? Like, everyone's just watching.
Around 11 p.m., just as the homeowner steps outside to see what is happening. She also claims she heard a man's voice saying, "Sorry." According to her, the footage appears to show the man pulling the woman's hair while she sits in the passenger seat. The vehicle then left the neighborhood with
Where's
its trunk
that
still
footage?
open. After the video was shared online, authorities launched an investigation into a possible kidnapping, but it ultimately produced no results.
Dude, I feel like these stories are not being fully like told.
Have you ever seen a video where you can't quite tell what's going on, yet somehow
Okay,
it
you
still
know what?
feels deep?
Story time. I said I wasn't gonna do it. Here we go. I was a little kid, and you know, everybody gets up early. Everybody, you know, prepares for school and shit, right? Our bus came like mad early, so we were up by like 6:30. What happened was I was sitting on the couch. I was laying there, and if you were sitting on the couch and you looked to your right, you could see down the hallway to the front door. And what happened was I laid there. I looked to my right, and this is one of my stories I tell, like, you know, siblings, family members. Like, this shit freaked me out. There was a clown standing right there at the door. And then I looked over and I looked back and he was gone. And I freaked out. And everyone's like, "Why are you freaking out? Why are you freaking out?" I'm like, "Because I just saw a clown at the door." It was crazy.
Deeply unsettling. That's exactly the case with this clip, which began circulating online without any context. It appears to be security footage from a camera mounted on the porch of a home. An unknown person, dressed as a clown, walks up the porch steps carrying a sack wrapped in red fabric. It looks like he's trying to send some kind of message to the homeowner, or maybe just scare them, by leaving the sack at the door and not.
Well, if you don't get some clothes that can fit you, trying to scare somebody. Trying to scare somebody with your fucking...
But the real question remains, what's actually inside the bag? The clown then starts wandering around the porch in a seemingly random way, peering through the windows and the front door. The video that spread online cuts off shortly after, leaving viewers disturbed and wondering what happened next. Later, it was discovered that the video had been uploaded to the YouTube channel Billy the Fridge, under the title Creepy Killer Clown Sighting. Most likely, it was simply a prank played on neighbors or friends, which means that whatever people imagined was inside the sack was probably nothing more than a prop.
Yeah.
This disturbing video shocked
hell
viewers
no.
after a homeowner's doorbell camera captured a tense late-night encounter. In the footage,
Is that a
recorded
sword?
at an undisclosed location, a man can be seen approaching the house carrying what appear to be a sword,
Oh my
an
God.
axe, and a hammer. His behavior suggests
Oh my God. He's come to take the throne. He's trying to be the new heir to the empire.
he's searching for something, which led one viewer to speculate that he might have been looking for a hidden spare key.
I would love for this shit to happen. I'd love to be home and have a weirdo outside. I'd have a heyday.
Fortunately, after a short time searching around the property, the man appears unable to find what he was looking for. He eventually leaves the area without attempting to enter the home. Although the man's intentions remain unclear, The unsettling footage serves as a chilling reminder of the importance of security cameras and why it's never a good idea to leave spare keys hidden outside your house.
Man follows.
This creepy and unusual clip was posted on the TikTok account Anton Rakis, where
Huh?
it quickly racked up a huge number of views. Even after the creator confronted the strange man and asked why he was following him, the man continued trailing behind him.
Why are you following me? I'm not following you.
When the creator eventually got off the train, the man lost sight of him, allowing him to return safely to his apartment. However, the following day the mysterious individual appeared again. This time, he was already inside the building. Shocked and
Oh, hell no.
frightened, the creator quickly rushed back to his apartment and locked the door. But before he could even process what was happening, a sudden, aggressive knock came from the other side. Feeling that the situation was becoming dangerous, the man called the police.
Please, open the door. Please.
This is a horror movie. Yo, this guy's a great actor.
I really started to be scared. He stayed quiet at my door for at least 20 minutes.
I don't know if he's still here. I just called the cops. They should be here in 10 minutes.
Open the door.
And after a wait that seemed endless, the police finally arrived.
Hello, sir. You shouldn't be here. Please, let's go. For us. Let's go.
What the? This is
And
like a
after 48
villain arc.
hours, I received a call.
Yes, hello, Mr. Raka.
Yeah, hello?
So we proceed to arrest the individual who followed you to your home, but he has no criminal record and he has committed no offense. So I wanted to inform you that he has been released.
Shortly afterward, officers arrived and escorted the stranger out of the building. A few days later, the creator received a call from the police informing him that the strange stalker had no criminal record and that
What?
technically
You just
no
told us
crime
that.
had been committed. Because of that, the man was released. The next video tells the story of a man named Jeff Richards, who has been documenting a disturbing situation involving his neighbor for several years. Since 2017,
Several
Jeff has
years?
been collecting video evidence of an unwelcome neighbor sneaking around his home at night.
7 years. You're putting up with a creepy neighbor for 7 years, brother. The videos aren't even pulling money-making numbers. Wrap it up.
And engaging in increasingly strange behavior. On September 30th, 2017, Jeff uploaded a video to his YouTube channel titled Creepy Neighbor Caught on Security Camera. It was the first in a long-running series with the
Dude, him and his neighbor are just bored as fuck and want to make some YouTube videos. Him and his neighbor said, yo, Mikey, me and you, for the next 10 years, you're going to act like a really weird neighbor, and I'm going to post you on my YouTube channel every couple days. Boom.
final video posted in 2021. At first glance, many of the clips seem fairly uneventful. Just a man walking around at night, not doing anything particularly threatening. He stays on his side of the fence, and his appearances are brief. Sometimes he appears to be looking for something. And while this typically happens
That's
between
somebody
2
else.
and 4
Oh wait, no,
a.m.,
it's not.
it doesn't seem too alarming at first. But the more you watch, the more
Oh
suspicious
my god,
his
he's
behavior
looking for the
becomes.
back
He
rooms.
frequently peers over Jeff's fence, seemingly interested in his property, though it's unclear what exactly he's looking for. In some videos, the man is seen carrying a rifle, reportedly for hunting birds, but viewers understandably found this unsettling. Things take a truly disturbing turn when the neighbor begins interacting with Jeff's security camera. At first, he just stares directly at it with a creepy smile. Then, he starts shining a flashlight into the lens, almost as if to say, "I see you." Eventually, he escalates to making rude gestures at the camera. In the comments under the fourth video, Jeff revealed that this man has been acting this way for over 30 years. When Jeff's children were just 6 and 8, he caught the neighbor taking
What? We went from 7 years to 30. Nah, you guys are no. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird for putting up with this neighbor for 30 years when he's taking picture of your kids. You're weird. What the fuck is this? What is this situation? What is happening?
Taking photos of them near the side of the house. Jeff says he reported the behavior to the police, but nothing was done. Viewers have speculated that the neighbor might be sleepwalking, intoxicated, or suffering from dementia. As a result of this ongoing situation, Jeff's family eventually installed a tall privacy fence. When asked for updates, Jeff confirmed that the strange behavior hasn't stopped. The neighbor still comes out at night, shines his flashlight around, and occasionally makes obscene gestures toward the camera.
Yeah, you're looking for the
though now
backgrounds.
with longer gaps between incidents.
Man at the door.
On the night before Thanksgiving in 2020, Joey Archer, his wife Beth, and their young daughters were fast asleep in their home in Rainier, Washington. Around 6:30 a.m., they were suddenly jolted awake by the sound of their doorbell ringing frantically. Joey jumped out of bed and rushed to the front door, thinking a neighbor might be in trouble. While he went to check, Beth pulled up their security camera footage and was horrified to see that her car was no longer in the driveway.
Just
What she
yoinks
saw
the
next
car?
was even more disturbing. A bearded man, someone she didn't recognize, was trying to break into Joey's car using a shovel. When Joey got to the front door and saw it for himself, he realized the man appeared unstable and potentially dangerous. He decided not to confront him directly and instead called
Yo,
the police,
bro, how desperate
helplessly
are
watching
you?
as the man continued to
God
smash
damn,
the
it's
door.
always the big guys. We ain't seen one skinny weirdo.
Meanwhile, Beth ran to their daughter's rooms to alert them. She told them someone was trying to break into the house and instructed them to climb out the window and run to the barn to hide until they figured out what to do. As the girls ran for safety, Joey noticed the intruder had shifted his focus away from the car and was now approaching the house, still holding the shovel. Realizing their lives were in immediate danger, Joey waited until the man smashed the glass on the front door, then grabbed the shovel from him and struck him twice in the head. He chased the man into the yard and managed to pin him down until the police arrived.
Nice.
Concerned for their safety, the family chose not to publicly identify the intruder. However, authorities charged the man with residential burglary, trespassing, and attempted vehicle theft. Trying
Oh.
to piece together how the man had gotten onto their property, the Archers reviewed their security footage. What they discovered was chilling. The man had been lurking around for nearly half an hour before anyone woke up.
I was going to say, yeah, there was this footage of him walking around.
He'd rummaged through their garage and had even managed to back one of their cars into a ditch. In a Facebook post after the incident, Joey described the ordeal as every father's worst nightmare and urged other families in the area to install home security systems for protection. Following the terrifying event, Joey purchased both a shotgun and a pistol.
Hell
and
yeah,
upgraded
brother.
the barn's locks and surveillance systems.
Hell yeah,
to
brother.
make sure nothing like this ever happened again. As for the man, it was never confirmed whether he was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. But the fact that he stood at the door ringing the bell for several minutes before trying to break in strongly suggests that he wasn't in his right mind. It's possible he was suffering from a serious mental illness, but since the family
props
decided
to the
keep the case
dad.
private,
Bro
we'll
has
probably
aura.
never know for sure.
Aura dad right there.
This disturbing Ring doorbell camera clip
Scarecrow.
surfaced online after a frightening late-night incident in Florida. The footage was posted on
Yo, where's
X by
Batman?
the account Clown World and quickly began circulating as viewers tried to understand what exactly the camera had captured in the early hours of the morning.
Nobody hears this, by the way. Oh my god. Was that? No, never mind.
Reports say that a family inside the home was asleep.
What is on my
while all of this
screen?
was happening. After the video spread online, viewers reacted with
Bro,
shock
why is
and
Gray
outrage.
walking around in
Many
this thumbnail on
questioned
my
how
stream?
someone could approach a family home in the middle of the night while armed, Others pointed to reports that the suspect was later taken into custody, only to become eligible for bond just a few days later.
W video, bro. I feel like the stories, like, I'm not blaming the YouTuber, but I feel like the stories were just not fully told. I feel like there's information, like the screaming girl one. I don't believe that. No, like nobody knew about it. Nobody, like, bro, what? I don't believe that. The screaming girl one was just the most like obvious, like, brother, what? W video.